Hey everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. In today's video, I've got my faves and fails for the last few months. I haven't done a faves and fails since December. It's now mid-March. So it's been 3.5 months of testing products, putting up videos, and thought I'd just give you a little recap of everything that went on here in the last few months. The long form videos that I did were on estrogen cream for the face, crepey skin. I did my skincare routine, both morning and evening in 2 separate videos. I did a trying on drugstore makeup video. I did a video on my entire supplement routine. And then I missed 2 weeks because I was having a heck of a time with my camera equipment. My camera actually just died in the middle of filming the next video that I put up. I had to get new camera equipment, and then I had a thing where my mics wouldn't work with the new camera equipment. I had to replace the mic, so it has been a challenge. And then during that time also, some of you know that my dog passed away, and then so I didn't post a video the next week either. And I just wanted to quickly say thank you to everyone who, supported me through that time. It really just helped me so much to get past the worst of it. I'm still feeling it every day, but as we know, life goes on. And so that's why I couldn't get up videos those 2 weeks. And then the last video that I put up just last week was on red light therapy masks. So a lot to look at. If you missed anything, you can find it all over on my channel. So let's get started with today's faves and fails. I want to start today in skincare because I think the most exciting thing out of all those videos was my before and after video on estrogen cream for the face. And, I always go into these before and after videos thinking, this isn't going to work, or gosh, I really hope this works. Or I wonder if this is going to work as well as they say it is. And when it actually pans out and I can see the difference in my skin after using something for a few months, I'm always really, really psyched about it. And so that was the case with the estrogen cream. So the experiment I did on estrogen cream is that I used an estriol 0.3% cream on half my face and my neck for 6 months. And then I put up the before and after video. And when I put together that video, I was pretty astonished at the difference in the skin of my face on the one side that I used the estrogen, which was this side. And people could see it right away in the video that there was a difference in the firmness of my skin, in the plumpness of my cheek, in the firmness of my eye hood even, because I was putting it on my eyelids. And I can still see it, that this hood is definitely a little bit more saggy still. The skin isn't quite as plump. So I have been using it on this side of my face now for 3 months, but I think it's going to take more like 6 months to even up the two sides. But I can still see the difference when I'm just looking at myself here. This cheek is definitely fuller. All the skin on the side of my face is a little bit firmer. I feel like the skin of my neck looks a tiny bit better. The neck is a problem child because the skin there is so much thinner, and it does show wrinkles sooner because it's very movable and everything, but it did improve it a little bit, and I was really psyched about that. And if you want to check out that whole video with all the before and after pictures and everything, I'll link it right up here, and I'll link all the videos that I mentioned before in the info box below the video so you can watch them if you want. But the estrogen cream that I've been using is from Alloy, their M4 cream. It's 0.3% estriol, and it's really nice. It's fragrance free. It spreads really easily. I use about 1 pump to 1.5 pumps for my neck and for my entire face. And the thing that I love most about an estrogen cream is that it's really not sensitizing for most people. And so I could start using it every single night. I didn't have to ease in with it. I didn't have to worry about where I was putting it in my skincare routine. It plays well with lots of other ingredients. So you can use it in the morning, you can use it at night. It doesn't really matter wherever you want to fit it in, wherever it's convenient for you, you can use it. And I love that about it. So Alloy did give me a discount code. If you guys are interested in trying their M4 cream, the discount code is Angie10 for $10 off. And while I was there, I also decided to give their tretinoin a try because they had that as well. And I thought, I kind of like getting my things from the same place and streamlining the process a little bit. So I did pick up their tretinoin cream. And if you buy these two together, there's another discount on top of that. I think it's $10 off a month on the tretinoin cream. So that turns out to be a pretty good deal. Their tretinoin cream does have a couple of other ingredients in it. It has niacinamide at 4% and aloe at 0.5%. I really like this cream, and I really like it together with this. So this has been a great combo for me over the last few months. All right, so after the estrogen face cream video, the next one that I was most excited about was the red light mask video. If you guys missed that one, you should definitely check it out if you're in the market for a red light therapy mask, because I went on a deep dive into the research, and it took me like 3 weeks to research it all because it's such a complicated topic. But what I came away with and what I know from my experience using the Omnilux mask is that red light and near infrared light therapy really do work. And masks are a really great way to get an effective, like dermatologist grade treatment at home. And you guys know that I love my Omnilux mask. I used it for about 3 years and it was the gold standard of red light masks. Well, over the last couple of years, all these other companies have been cranking out red light masks and you guys have been asking me to review them. And so I decided to put it all into one video with all the research about red light masks and what makes a good one. And it also confirms that I have been using one of the best masks all along, the Omnilux mask. So I do still love the Omnilux mask. And if you have it, you certainly don't need to like go out and get another one. But if anything ever happens and you're looking for another mask, you could purchase another Omnilux because that one is still very much gold standard. But there were a couple of masks that had a couple of features in them that made them just slightly better than the Omnilux for me, although they are a bit more expensive. So again, for the price point, Omnilux is still great at about $350 with my 10% off discount code. That's HF10 if you want to pick that one up for 10% off. But the winning mask from that video was this one from Current Body. This is the Current Body 2 mask, and they had made a mask previously that was pretty close to the Omnilux mask, but didn't quite cut it. I thought the Omnilux mask was far better. Well, they really set out to beat the Omnilux mask. And I got to say that they have done it because they included so many light bulbs. This has 110 of each color wavelength in it, where the Omnilux mask has 66. So it's almost double the number of lights, which for me means better coverage on my skin. It's really easy to operate. One click and it comes on. You can see the red light there shining on me. If I aim it at you guys, it really doesn't show up very red. It just looks bright. It also has light bulbs here along the upper lip, and it has a chin strap, and the chin strap has 8 light bulbs in it so that you're getting coverage under here where almost all of the other masks leave off. It is at a higher price point. It's well above $400. I do have a 10% off discount code, and I'll put it next to the link in the info box if you're interested in this one. And it brings it down to still above $400. If you're looking for a mask for under $400, the second runner-up and the Omnilux mask are both going to be in about the $350 price range. And I also found a mask that is under $200 for both a mask and a neck and chest bib, and it was like the bargain of the century and a really good quality mask. So if you're interested in one for like under 200 to get into the whole thing, definitely check out the video. I'll link it for you right up here. All right, moving on to other skincare faves and fails. I have a new sunscreen that I really love. Discovered this about 2 months ago, maybe. It's the Ray Reverse Chromat SPF 50 Tinted Mineral Sunscreen. This is the kind of tinted mineral sunscreen that I love because it's very lightweight and very fluid, and it's not heavy, and it doesn't feel greasy on my skin. And I think that's kind of what we're all looking for, is a sunscreen that doesn't, sit heavy on the skin and make us look super shiny and greasy. And this is wonderful. It is tinted and there's only one shade of it, but it's a, pretty neutral medium shade. And you can check out the shade of it here. You can see how runny and liquidy it is. And it's so easy to rub in, and it's fairly sheer. So it's not going to be like a heavy, mask of pigmented makeup. And it just is beautiful on the skin. It feels great. It looks great. And it's also 80 minutes water resistant. So you can wear this one to the beach. You can wear it to do your water sports or your exercise or, any of your outdoor activities. And it's just beautiful. Look how quick and easy it rubbed in, and what a beautiful skin finish it has. Not super shiny, not heavy or greasy. Anyway, really love this sunscreen. If you're in the market for a really great, not heavy, not greasy feeling sunscreen, give this one a try. In my last faves and fails, I talked a lot about face cleansers because I had recommended a cleanser in my best of 2024 skincare that right after I recommended it started stinging and burning my skin. And I was like, oh my God, I just recommended this to everybody. And now it's burning my skin and I'm going to stop using it. So I hope that didn't happen to you, but if it did, I've been on the hunt for what to replace it with. And a lot of you had suggested that I try Cleanser from Prequel. So I picked this up and my gosh, I really, really love this as a first step cleanser. It's not the kind of cleanser that's going to like remove all your makeup in one step. I do a 2-step cleanse anyway. I use an oil-based balm for my first step to get all my makeup off. And then I pretty much just use a very mild very gentle cleanser for the second step, just to remove, you know, like the oil slick on my eyes and any oil on my face and like any residual makeup or sunscreen. And this really fits the bill. This is really mild. It's really soothing. There are some surfactants in here, which normally I like a face wash with no surfactants. I don't like anything that foams or strips my skin. But the idea behind this one is that they put in 50% glycerin, and glycerin is one of the workhorses of our skincare routine. It's in everything. It's a humectant. It keeps the surfactants that are in here from stripping your skin. So it keeps your skin more hydrated while it does its work of cleaning your skin. My only complaint about this is that it takes a little bit longer to rinse this away than some of the other cleansers that I'm used to for my second cleanse. I just wish that it rinsed a little bit quicker from the skin, but other than that, no complaints about it. Really like it. But I always do have two face cleansers for this purpose, one by my sink and one in my shower. So instead of getting two of these because I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, I went with a workhorse for the shower, and I got the CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser. And this is an old, long-time favorite. This one doesn't sting my skin. It doesn't have any surfactants. It's very hydrating, very moisturizing. Again, it's not going to remove your waterproof makeup, sunscreen, and all those things. But as a second cleanse, it's great too. And you guys know that I am always on the hunt for something to replace my Clinique Take the Day Off cleansing balm. I love that. It's the ultimate first step. It really does remove the waterproof mascara, eyeliner, sunscreen, everything that you can't get off with other things. You can get off with an oil-based balm. You can definitely get it off with the Clinique Take the Day Off cleansing balm. But that is a little bit spendy, and so I'm always looking for something that's just as good, only less money. And so over the past couple of months, I've been trying the Beauty of Joseon Radiance Cleansing Balm, and I really like this. This is about on par with all the other cleansing balms that I've tried that are almost as good as the Clinique, but just not quite, but it is definitely a lot less money. And I like the packaging on this too. It's got this little flip top, so you know it's just easy to use, and it comes with a little scooper, which I really appreciate. I'm about 3/4 done with this, and I have been using this consistently every night. I'm definitely going to use it all up. It's not the kind of thing where I try it and hate it and never use it again. So I really like this one, and I feel like this is probably the closest one to the Clinique that I've tried yet. One last thing in skincare is that Nira has launched a new at-home laser to add to their stable of non-fractionated, non-ablative lasers. So they have come out with the Nira Pro Plus laser, and this one says that it is 50% more powerful and 35% faster than the previous Nira Pro laser. And the Nira Pro is really my favorite. I tried both the Nira Precision laser and the Pro laser in two separate trials. I used them each for, I think it was 3 months minimum. One of them I think I used for 5 months. I really love them both. I love the precision for doing around my eyes. I love the Pro laser because it's bigger. You can cover more area. I had great results with it on my neck and around my face. It looks pretty much the same as the Nira Pro. This is a Pro Plus. You could not tell the difference. It operates the same. You turn it on. You got it, your 5 levels here that you can toggle through. And to use it, you just basically press it against your skin and it fires, and it is a painless laser that's quick and easy to use. And I think I read something about this one being upgradable. I'm not sure what the pricing is on this one yet. I'm sure it's probably going to be more than the Nira Pro. I do have a discount code with Nira. It's 10% off, and I'll put it next to the link in the info box below the video. So the new Nira just launched like yesterday or the day before yesterday, depending on when you're watching this, of course, but that's really exciting for them, and I can't wait to start using this. And speaking of product launches, I want to let you guys know that I'm going to be launching some new products coming up very, very soon. And I'm so psyched about it. It's a project I've been working on behind the scenes for a couple of years now. And it's finally coming to fruition. And I'm so nervous about it and so excited about it. But I thought I'd just give you a little teaser here that there is something coming soon. And what do you think it is? Give me your guesses below, and hopefully I'll be able to let you in on it really, really soon. So mysterious, right? Okay, let's move on into makeup. Now, the big makeup video that I did this month was the Drugstore makeup try-on. Most of the main products from that video, like the foundation, setting powder, the concealer, didn't really pan out that well for me. It was more like just a couple of little things that were really good. So the first one that I was really psyched about was probably my favorite product from the whole video. Although I'm not wearing it today because I have on something else that I wanted to show you. Anyway, but it's a brow product. It's from NYX. It's called their Blade and Shade brow pencil, and this is an awesome little brow pencil for such a good price point. The thing that makes it different is the shape of the pencil. It's like a micro thin point, but it's also wide, so you can use it two ways. You can use it to draw on really tiny brow-like hair strokes, and you can also use it to kind of fill. And it's so creamy, but not overly creamy. Like, you don't have to really press hard to get the color to come off on your skin. You can make those little dainty brow strokes, but you can also fill in really easily with it. It blends out really easily. The color is perfection, and it comes with a spoolie on the other end. So I was loving that from the video. I did buy a second brow product to use in that video that I didn't end up using. I used it later, and I also love this one. So they're kind of for two different things. You know, the brow pencil is obviously for people who need to draw on more of a brow, who need to fill in sparse spots and beef it up a little bit. This one is more of a brow mascara. This is from Maybelline. It's their Super Fluff Brow Mousse. And this is what it says. It's makes your brows really fluffy. It's very moussey textured. And if you have enough brow hairs, but you just need to beef them up a little bit, hold them into place, make them look a little bit fluffed up, this is really, really a nice product. And it just has a really dainty little applicator brush. And I just run it through my brow hairs backwards, and it really coats them very quickly and really does give them a lot of extra oomph and a lot of extra fluffiness and a lot of extra color, and makes you look like you have more brows than you actually do. So use this today, and the color is perfect. I really love this product. Another fave from the drugstore video was also from NYX. It is this Duck Plump lip liner. This is a plumping lip liner, and if you don't like the plumping tingle, then you probably won't like this, but I do love a good plumping tingle. This is kind of the same shape as the brow pencil, where it's thin one way, but it's wide the other way. And I love it that it's wide because it just makes it so easy to line the lips, but to fill in. And I usually do fill in with my lip liner. So this is so creamy and so nice, goes on so smoothly. So this color is Pink Jection, and I'm wearing it today with one of my new favorite lipsticks, which is from Fenty. It's their Gloss Balm. This is in the shade Blazed Donut. These two just make a perfect, like, pinky nude lip color that I love. And can I tell you? It's one of the things I love about this lipstick is the scent. It smells so delicious, like you just want to eat it. It smells so good. I love it. And then another lippy from that video that I really, really loved was this one. It's just a lip gloss from ColourPop. It's called their Fresh Kiss Glossy Lip Balm, and these come in like edible type flavors. This one is caramel latte. So good. It's got like that tiny hint of coffee smell to it, but mainly that warm caramely goodness. It's just like a sheer lip balm with a little bit of color to it. Can you see it on there? I tried an Essence eyeliner in that video and love this. This is their Stay and Play gel eyeliner. It's long lasting and waterproof. So if you wear contacts or if your eyes are particularly watery, you put this on even in the waterline and it stays in place. And it's so creamy. I did my top eyeliner with this today, little tiny wing, and also my waterline with this. This color is their dark, like shimmery gray. It's called Stardust Love. It does have a couple of little glitter flakes in it. So if you don't like any like glittery type things in your eyeliner, pick a different color than this one. It came in a nice range of colors. The fails for that video were the foundation I used, the L'Oreal Lumi Le Glow Tint. This just didn't look great on my skin from the get-go. It is very luminous and it almost has like a metallic kind of finish to it. So it probably was the wrong thing for me to pick. Usually I can like powder things down and make them work, but this one, the shine just came through later on in the day. And I gotta say, it didn't wear well. It settled in every wrinkle and it slid around and it was just looking pretty terrible by the end of the day. So wasn't happy with that. And then another fail from that video was the NYX The Face Glue. I just thought this was adorable, little Elmer's glue kind of looking thing. It is a primer that is supposed to grip your makeup and make it last longer. And sadly, what I found was putting the makeup on over this, it made it look worse and it made it last less long. So this was kind of an epic fail for me. And then the third fail for me from that video was this Morphe setting powder. This is their Bacon Set banana powder. Had high hopes for this, but it just made everything go really heavy and it didn't keep the shine from the makeup from coming through for more than like an hour. And there's two other makeup products that I wanted to talk about because I've just been loving them and using them nonstop over the past like month and a half. I think I talked about this first one in the best makeup of 2024 video, but it is going strong and coming with me into 2025. This is the blush that I'm wearing today. It's from Laura Geller. It is their Serum Blush Cheek Tint. And this one is in the color Poppy Peach. And I am just so in love with this. I am crazy obsessed with this blush. It's a serum blush. It does have this big, puffer and you kind of crank it up. And it is just so beautiful. I just pop it on my cheeks and it's not one of these blushes that is so heavy and so pigmented that you have to be afraid of how much you're putting on. You have to put it on your hand first, work it in, then put the tiniest bit on your cheek. Oh God, I've overdone it. No, this blush, you can just go right in with it and it blends so beautifully because it is like half serum, half blush. So it's not super pigmented. It looks so natural. It gives you that lit from within glow. The colors are gorgeous. My only complaint about it is with the packaging. It is a little bit messy. If you pump it up too much, it gets a little bit slimy around the edges. So I have had to mop it off a few times. But other than that, no real complaints about it. I just love how easy it is to use. And I think it is one of the prettiest blushes that I have ever used like in my entire life, and it's foolproof. Last makeup item is the eyeshadow palette that I've been using. This is the ColourPop 1111 palette. I can't remember if I talked about this one yet, but you know how every time I talk about palettes, I talk about how they don't have that one perfect color mid-tone matte to do my crease blending, my crease disguising. And finally, here's a palette that has it, and it is right here. This color is called Good Thoughts. The other colors in this palette though are so beautiful. So for today's look, I used Good Thoughts deep in the crease and kind of up above here where I'm trying to make that hood recede. Then I went in with this guy over here, Lucky Babe. It's a little bit more of a cooler grayish nude. And then to smoke it out, this color down here, Empowered. Look at those three. Ooh, so pretty. Such a beautiful palette. All the colors in here, so great. Blend so beautifully. No fallout, even with this dark color. And then I went in with two of the shimmers because the shimmers in here are great too. So I've got this one out here on the outer corner of each eye. And then I've got this pink one, which is also a stunner. So pretty. At the inner corner, they are so pretty. Anyway, great palette, great price point, really easy to work with, easy to blend, great quality. Highly recommend this. All right, and for the last section of the video, just wanted to talk about some jewelry, accessories, sweater. The company that makes most of my necklaces that I wear, they asked me if I wanted a discount code. And I was like, well, of course I want a discount code for my viewers. Are you kidding? And so they gave me a 15% off discount code. The name of the company is Satya. The 15% off code is Angie15. And there is a link over to their website in the info box below the video. And I love their jewelry so much. I bought so many pieces over the years. They actually threw in a bonus for me and gifted me 3 pieces. So I'm wearing the 3 pieces that they gifted me today, which is the shorter necklace, the longer necklace, and this ring here. It's very layerable. The quality is great. And I just love the motifs on all of them. It's very like, zodiac, sun, moon, star. So this main pendant that I have on here is a starburst pendant. It is gorgeous and it just layers so beautifully with so many different necklaces. I love it. Then this little guy here with the little baubles hanging off of it. This is a moon phase necklace. So it shows all the different phases of the moon from full to, like the little toenail sliver of the moon. And then this ring, so pretty. This is just like, kind of like 2 paisleys almost with a beautiful little stone in the middle. And then the third necklace that I always wear is my little mama star, baby star necklace. The original one had sold out, so I just, found something similar and I thought they were exactly the same. And someone wrote in the comments that the necklace that I had linked was different from the one I was wearing, that the necklace I linked was pretty, but smaller. The stars were much smaller. And so I was like, oh gosh, I didn't realize. So I purchased the one that I had linked. And in fact, this one, the stars are slightly smaller than the other one. So this is the actual size of the stars now you can see. Last thing I wanted to talk about was this sweater. Perfect spring sweater, super cute. I love the fit on it. I love the knit on it. It's heavy enough that it's perfect for this time of year because it's still a little bit chilly here. It's just very stylish and cute looking, looks great with jeans. I love it that it's kind of shaped at the waist, but it's not super tight. I love it that there's a little bit of a bell to the sleeve, but not too much. So that is it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful and informative. If you did, go ahead and give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. As always, I thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.